An area that certainly, definitely is in Erdington that I can attest to is Short Heath. Now, we're going to close down the question on this, so I appreciate this is a tough one I've saved till the end. I know there's been some problems for lots of people, not just yourself, but a lot of politicians that are involved in that area have had the issue over the proposed housing development on Short Heath Playing Fields. The trust that's been campaigning, the trust that became after the campaign, have been trying to reach out to. Unfortunately, you've not had a chance to meet them. So I'd like to ask a question on their behalf, if I can. They very simply just feel that they were ignored. This is a problem that you're walking into. I appreciate you weren't involved in this. So they, before you were involved in this, they felt that they were ignored by the local authority, and that was the beginning of their campaign, was to get that, as they say, seat at the table. Something that Jack Dromey was very involved in, worked with them very closely. Their concerns, arguably, understandably, are that they will backtrack now that Jack is not part of the conversation. And appreciate you're busy, but not being able to reach you whilst other candidates have come and met them has made them nervous. Is there anything you can say to allay those fears?
Let me start with the general point. We have a government that sets quotas for local authorities to do things on green spaces. Then we have local councillors and others that come out campaigning with their ballads to say, not on this green space, right? So you have that context out there. The specific question around Short Heath, the playing field or the park, as they'll call it, there is no future plans for Short Heath to have housing built on it. It was scrapped. The people in the area absolutely know about this, and this is a direct quote from the leader of Birmingham City Council. I am happy to continue, if elected, I am happy to continue to work with local residents, with other partners, going forward to look at what happens in the future. But all plans have been scrapped to build anything on Short Heath Park, on Short Heath Playing Field.
Are there any plans to sell it to somebody that might?
Not that I know of.
Okay.
But at this moment in time, the promise I can give to you online, on camera, is, if elected, because nothing is certain, what I will do is work with the local authorities and others to look at the future of the green space, because I'm an absolute advocate in saving green space. So I will work with the local residents and others, if elected, to look at the green space. But at this moment in time, there is nothing. Every plan has been scrapped to build on that playing field. Is that clear enough?
For myself, the conversation has been jumping from one side to the other, so I will reserve the word clear for future times. But it's a message to the Short Heath Fields Trust, really, and hopefully they will hear that and take some solace in it. So one issue I wanted to raise off the back of the Short Heath Playing Fields Trust, and thank you for clarifying that with them. I'm sure they'd be very pleased to get that message from you. We have heard reports that some of the campaigning around Short Heath Playing Fields specifically has mentioned the Labour Party's involvement in stopping the houses being built. Now, the community around there own that campaign very fiercely and have come to us not agreeing with that messaging. And sort of wondering why the Labour campaign team were holding on to that in that area. It's going to be an important issue any MP is going to have to address when they come to it. So I'm just thinking what you could say to the people of Short Heath just to acknowledge their involvement in their own campaign, really.
Right, okay. It's actually quite important. My view is one step at a time. I have made it very clear that I've gone to the leader of Birmingham City Council, who has given me the absolute direct lines. There is no building going on at Short Heath Playing Fields. There's no building. In the future, if I get elected as the local MP for Erdington, I will ensure that I work with all partners, that includes the residents of Short Heath, to ensure that the future of the playing field is absolutely that I represent what their issues are, and it's absolutely taken forward as a united front.
Fantastic. Can you assure that it will be the residents' concerns, not the council's concerns, that will be put at the forefront of that? I think that's what their issue really is. They're feeling...
but my can I just say, I will be, if I get elected as the MP, I will be the local MP for the Erdington constituency. I will not be the mouthpiece for Birmingham City Council.
Fantastic. Paulette Hamilton, Councillor Holyhead, possibly MP of Erdington after the 3rd of March. Thank you very much for answering our questions. Thank you extremely for giving us your time, which I know is very precious. Wish you the best of luck on the rest of the campaign trail after the 3rd of March.
Thank you. Thank you.